Good morning on a rope drop morning. Big day for me because we get to do another rope drop challenge, another rope drop study. It is 8:14 in the morning, and apparently we have beat some kind of rush because we're going significantly deeper into the park than we did before. Although it could be because of part two. We're here to rope drop test track, which just opened a little while ago, and so my guess is now that we have two attractions, major attractions, available for early entry in the same part of the park, they may be splitting us at the attraction rather than doing it back here by Spaceship Earth. And there is the proper rope drop, I guess. This is cool. Okay, I don't get a look at this very often, but that's the proper rope drop for non-resort guests, non-early entry, I should say. Park opens at 9 a.m. We're getting here now at 8:15, and it is my belief that that's probably already a bit too late. we figured this out in our rope drop adventure for Cosmic Rewind. We still did okay. We got done in 30 minutes or so. But boy, do you really need to get a head start on these attractions because they're going to get bonkers later. I mean, not even just later in the day, but later on in the morning. By 9 a.m., when we got out of Cosmic Rewind, the wait was already an hour plus. And our goal today is not just to rope drop test track. Obviously, our goal today is to see what impact that has then on Cosmic Rewind across the way over here, right? So if test track is pulling in a bunch of guests, these guests they would have been in Cosmic Rewind. They would have been over here. So we're gonna see if that helps. Stand by. Once we get done rope dropping test track. Logic dictates that we should have a much better opportunity to ride Cosmic Rewind. Will no longer be the absolute headline when you come to the park in the morning. In fact, I would say test track is going to be the headline probably for the next couple of years as people make their treks down here to Epcot, their yearly or semi-annual trips to the park. This is going to be the main focus. In the meantime, while we have about 11 minutes before the rope drops, let's go ahead and take a look at the queue and try to analyze, try to assess what we have ahead of us this morning and how much we should expect to wait. What we're seeing here is the extent of the queue. There's nobody in the building yet, so I'm guessing that's probably maybe 5 minutes worth of guests right there. They'll get all those guests in there. No, more than that, probably maybe 10 minutes. And then just a little bit out here. We're really just in the second phase of the exterior queue. And then it's starting to fill up, obviously, as we speak already. And it'll come out of these ropes in no time and head out into the main walkway there, unless they have some other plans, because I don't see any stanchions or any other backups. But they've got 11 minutes for more guests to get in here, and they're already filling in the ropes. But if I had to guess, I would say we'll be in our vehicle once the rope drops at 8:30. I'm guessing 4, 8, 12, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 8:50. 8:27, 3 minutes to go, and I have to say, this doesn't look like it's as crowded test track as we found Cosmic Rewind, especially not this close to the rope being dropped. I thought for sure they would be well out into the common walkway. But it's kind of out there. They filled up the ropes, but it's just, this is certainly not as busy as I was expecting it to be. Interesting, 8:31. And there's no movement at the entrance. Stand by.
Emerson and Henry. This is really tough.
Nothing happening. By the way, there is single rider, and there actually are some Lightning Lane guests down there. Lightning Lane and single rider over there on the left. There is single rider, and it works really, really well here if the vehicles are the same as they are at Radiator Springs races, which I assume they are. Single rider is an absolute dream at Radiator Springs, so I would expect it to be the case here as well. And that actually might be, if you're doing that, if you are going to go single rider, then you don't need to rope drop it. You can go do other stuff. I would be rope dropping Cosmic Rewind right now if my plan was to single ride test track.
So,
Nothing happened. 8:32 and nobody's even flinched up there. And finally at 8:36, the crowd is moving. I laughed because I had a moment of paranoia. I'm like, oh my God, did they not open test track for re-entry? So I had to go in there and like double check the website. But sure enough, yes, we're good to go and the clock has started. And that's to the threshold in just under 6.5 minutes. I'm not positive what the expectation here is once we get inside because I've never been in this queue before. It kind of bums me out because I can't participate in the 1.0 versus 2.0 versus 3.0 conversation. But from what I understand, this is a vast improvement, 3.0 is, over the previous, over 2.0. 2.0 is sort of a, I guess, less than one. Like they made it worse, I think. We'll see. And that is 9 minutes now into what I assume to be the second phase. Are we being sorted yet? No. Oh, it's another queue. This is fun. I mean, I did guess 20 minutes. It looked like 20 minutes worth of people on the outside. What the heck is that thing supposed to be, I wonder? You can't see anything, although I guess you don't have to anymore. With, what, driverless vehicles now? Right? You don't need a window. What do you need a window for? Looks like a Mars rover. We're getting there, but it's now 19 minutes, so my 20-minute prediction is not looking good, although we are being sorted. That's good.
How many here, my friend?
One, please.
Head on into the right. How many here, friend?
So, okay. Although I don't know. I feel like this should be single rider, so I'm not sure what just happened there. Or maybe Lightning Lane? It is curious that the entrance for Lightning Lane and Single Rider are the same here at Test Track. We'll be testing Single Rider later today. As part of another show, that I might include that little experiment. Oh, the lights are off. I'll probably, if we do wind up doing it, I'll try to loop it into this rope drop episode also to kind of give you an idea of what to expect when you do Single Rider here at Test Track. And that's our ride vehicle there. Perfect situation for Single Rider, 3x3. If you've seen our study of Radiator Springs Racers video, then you know that 3x3 is the ideal situation for single riders because most groups are even numbers, 2, 4, or 6. It's far more likely that you'll have an even number group than you would an odd number group. And so that even number group creates lots of opportunities because even if you're a group of 4, you're not going to go 3 and 1. You're going to go 2 by 2, and then they'll put in 2 single riders. A couple, obviously, they're going to go 2 single rider, and so it's less likely that you're going to have a group of 3. Maybe if you have 6, then you go 3 by 3. But the couples and the 4s create lots of opportunity for single rider. We were quite close to getting sorted, it turns out. Awesome, we're getting a front seat, you guys, and it is now 23. We'll probably be in our car in 25 minutes.
Seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. And please, supervise children. Thank you.
I am your test vehicle.
What are you doing?
Sounding futuristic.
Just be yourself. We've always been dreaming about the road to tomorrow.
And now we set a course for the future.
Before we can visualize tomorrow, we have to start by looking at the world of today a little differently.
That's where I can help. Let me show you how I see the world.
By using advanced cameras and sensors, vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead, helping to prepare us for any surprises. Whoa, nicely done.
Surprises, huh? I was built for this.
Tomorrow's roads will be built with technology too, like inductive charging to help keep you powered up.
Smart road activated. Power transfer complete.
Smart roads are just the beginning. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
Can I show them?
Go for it. First, select a new vehicle model.
What about this one?
Good choice. Now let's see how it looks.
Oh, let's try another. That looks good with the third row.
And here's one I think you'll really love.
Oh, I could get used to this.
Now how about we kick back and enjoy the ride?
Sure, it's always fun to be free.
Might have had some twists and turns, but the future is always just around the corner.
And together, we keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Ready to see what else lies beyond the horizon? Drive might be complete, but just ahead is the vehicle showcase, where you can explore the latest innovations from General Motors. Not to shift gears, but please remember to watch your step and take all of your personal belongings with you as you hit the road. You see what I did there?
I think you should just leave the jokes to me.
Maybe you're right. Thanks for joining us. See you in the future.
Well, I can say is wow. Wow. You know, this is a rope drop video, but I have to do some commentary. That is just about the most perfect. I mean, Spaceship Earth is still number one for me, I think, but that is just about the most perfect Epcot attraction. That was spectacular. That was fantastic. It is everything that you want from an Epcot attraction. It was awesome. There was, you know, that the idea of nature, the idea of conservation, the idea of technology and moving forward and discovery and all that stuff, science. And then it's a fun attraction. It's, you know, that was really fun. They say, I knew it was supposed to be faster than Radiator Springs Racers. That's always been the case ever since, you know, Test Track was a thing. But I was not prepared. We literally went 65 miles an hour. That's got to be twice. That's got to be twice as fast as Radiator Springs. And it's not the same track. It's not the same whatever. I mean, it's the same ride vehicle and system, but it's the completely different track that you're going through. So that was just incredible. I really loved that. I loved everything about it. I loved the beginning, the middle, the end, even the exit. Wonderful way to incorporate, you know, have some synergy with the sponsor. I thought that was really cool. They did a great job. They did an absolutely fantastic job at Epcot. I am all in, and we're going to try that again later on today. But we have got to get back to work. We're right across the way. We're heading towards Cosmic Rewind. It's 9:12 in the morning right now. So the goal was to get done by 9. We lost 6 minutes just getting in, so that put us behind. So I don't know what to expect here at Cosmic Rewind. This may consume most of the rest of our rope drop morning. I mean, I still think it's going to be quite crowded here, in spite of the fact that Test Track is.
My friends, just a heads up, Guardians of the Galaxy is currently delayed open.
Well, so much for that. Did it open at all?
No, not yet today.
It hasn't opened. Okay. So the Guardians hasn't even opened. It's 9:13 now. I don't know what to do. There's people queued up. I was wondering why it felt kind of light here. Like it wasn't what I was expecting. But there are guests, so you have to make that choice, right? Do you try to rope drop the opening? They're saying they don't know when. But so this is a rope drop. This is still a rope drop because they never opened. And when we were here for rope drop early entry last month, we did about half of this and it took about 20 minutes. I don't know. Well, I was considering it, but I just saw a bunch of people were just getting out, they're bailing. And when you see people bailing a queue for a ride like Cosmic, that means that it's not looking good. I don't know if that thing's, do I use this opportunity to do Mission to Mars? I know it's a ride you don't have to rope drop. Nah, I can't do it. I'm gonna pass. You know, before we leave this area, let me just come back to Test Track and follow up on and take a look at how the queue is now at 9:19. Early entry 8:30, proper rope drop at 9, so the park is fully open and guests are in. And you can see that it's clearly less occupied out here than it was when we were dropping that rope, but the posted wait time is 70 minutes. 70 minutes at 9:19, which is about what I would have expected, and that is due, in fact, to the presence of Lightning Lane, I'm sure. So guests are going to spend a little time out here in this section, and then there's 3 sections inside, as we learned. So you're going to expect a lot of stopping and starting because Lightning Lane will definitely be a factor. So 9:19, 9:20 now, and the standby is at 70 minutes already. And how about that? I just checked the app on a whim before, because I was just kind of stalling a little bit. I'm like, what if they opened? And they did. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy is posted right now at 45 minutes, but we're not in the queue. We have to get there, but it's not far. It's just right there. It's right across the way from Epcot, so hopefully we can get there in time without people getting here too quickly. We have beaten that rush, and by that I mean that rush of the guests coming in from the rest of Epcot, seeing that the attraction is now open. There's a lot of negatives to how spread out parks are here at Walt Disney World, and when you have to pivot, you're on the other side of the park. By the time you have to repivot again, luckily we didn't go too far, but that does give us an advantage now that we were already in the neighborhood. It gives us an advantage over the rest of the park trying to get in here now that it's open, and I can in fact see guests moving into the queue. This worked out just about perfectly. Not only the fact that we were in the neighborhood, having kind of hung around a bit while we were waiting for it to open, but because we're getting effectively a rope drop. This should have been a bigger queue. So actually, we're not going to be able to answer the question. I mean, it's great for us today, but we're not going to be able to answer the question, what does the Cosmic Rewind queue look like an hour after opening with the presence of Epcot? You know, one thing that we can do perhaps is when we're done here, just come back out and do the same reassessment that we did at Test Track. But for now, let's get a clock started. We got to get a clock started to see how long this takes. It's posted at 45. I think that's just a guess, because what I'm seeing right here, this is most of the queue right there, that's almost all of it, and that's only about 25-30 minutes, I think. Here they come. It'll be a steady flow as I get through this queue, reflecting on a few things. It's moving pretty well. You can see at least four, maybe five of the queues of the switchbacks are moving pretty freely, which is great. Normally you see just one or two movement and everybody else is kind of parked, so there's still lots of movement here. But I may have to append my prediction, because during early entry you're not really competing with Lightning Lane. At least not for the first maybe 15-20 minutes. You start competing with Lightning Lane as you approach 9 o'clock. It is after 9, obviously. So it is now, as I record this, 9:26. Absolutely, Lightning Lane will be cashing in, and they've been watching to see if the attraction is reopening as well. So Lightning Lane will probably make their presence known here on this attraction right away. So we might have to it might actually be 45 minutes. I'm going to hope it's not, but it might actually. The queue is moving really, really well right now. 30. We're about halfway through the exterior switchbacks at about 7.5 or almost 8 minutes. So double that, I would guess, presumably, to get into the building. So we'd be looking at 16 minutes into the building, and here comes the monorail. How delightful. Coming right at us. .35, 12 and a half, there it is, 12 and a half minutes. We're halfway through the second half, so we're on about a 2-minute per switchback clip. It's moving just a little bit slower than it was before. Now I'm seeing movement in maybe 3 or 4 of the switchbacks rather than 4 or 5 or even more. I think that's a product of Lightning Lane showing up, but we're still seeing movement. You shouldn't expect 2 minutes per switchback later in the day. The reason why we're getting that right now is because we're still in that rope droppy type time frame. It's, like I said, 9:35. You get here at even 10:30, and you might expect something closer to 4 minutes per switchback, maybe more. You're going to be out here for a little while. 9:39, 17 minutes. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, 17 minutes. So I was a little bit, I said 16, so the queue did slow down a little bit, but it's still pretty efficient. 17 minutes into the threshold.
Dimensions or multiverses we might find. We invite you to discover more of our connected story as you journey through our wonders of Xandar. We welcome you, Terrans.
Moving right along, guys, at 9:52. We just hit the 30-minute mark. I mean, it's taking a while, but it's moving pretty briskly. This is just a very deep queue. So it just takes a while just to get your way through it. But yeah, we're looking good for 45 minutes, at least to that first sort of sorting room and in the pre-show.
Anyways, I danced circles around the tree there.
Your weird and embarrassing dances waves means of destruction. So then walk it to the show.
Thank you, Brass, for setting the record straight for our viewers. Courage, people.
38 minutes. I'll take it. it's not a loss. And really, when it comes to hitting big e-tickets like Cosmic Rewind, what you're trying to do is just not lose. You're trying not to be more than the posted wait time. You're trying to get in there. If it says 45 and you get 45, that's a victory in my opinion. I mean, it'll be another 10 minutes or more to our vehicle still, because the pre-shows, this little thing here, and then the next pre-show take a little while still.
Greetings, Terrans. I am Nova Prime Irani Real, Commander of the Nova Corps. And now, as the culmination of the wonders of Xandar, you will be teleported to a Nova ship above your planet for a demonstration of the cosmic generator.
Okay. Before we begin, I should warn you that we have never teleported Terrans before. But since your molecular structure is very similar to Xandarians, it should work. There is no cause for alarm. Turn off that alarm. I've got an important transmission coming in.
He's creating a new jump point.
Jump point to where?
Not where. When?
It's some kind of mutant jump point.
It's going back to the dawn of time.
Dawn of time, why?
To erase an error.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Your time is over.
I reprogrammed the shuttles to follow him through the jump point.
Wait,
What? Look, they're our only chance of keeping track of that whack job until we get the cosmic generator back. Piece of cake. What?
There's key. Where's this key? The odds are impossible,
Yep.
but it's our only shot. Good luck.
Are you sure you can control it?
Come on, it's me. We got this. We're all toast.
First there was cake, now there is toast. This plan is making me so hungry.
So just about there. 10, 13, and 51 minutes all in-ish. 53 by the time we get to our vehicle.
I just close my eyes when it gets too tough.
Okay, they're headed for the jump point. This plan is never gonna work. Rocket! Well?
Okay, I've locked onto your vehicles.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large war, then you're likely doomed.
Good luck! You're gonna need it.
Useless to follow me. What is that noise?
Noise? No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have you done?
What have we done?
I think we're jumping back. All the way.
Oh, crud.
Was that the same day?
The Big Bang!
I've seen bigger.
We gotta get that generator. It's the only way back.
We got the generator. We're rich. Oh, yeah? We'll see about that.
Rocket, get us alone. I'm gonna see ya.
Really help? An instruction manual. We get that all the time. Rocket, anytime. Let me try this. You make just one.
That gives me gas.
Well, we're here. It's about time.
Of course it is about time. Have you not been paying attention? Mega Team, link your Star Blasters. We have them contained, but not for long. My world wouldn't be perfect.
Yeah, well, nobody's perfect.
tell me it's over.
That's what I say all the time.
We have no room in our ship for two cars.
Drax, it's an honorary title. They're not going to win.
Oh, I know it is. We're good.
Meaningless.
It is?
Yeah, you're good.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, where's that cake toast?
Forgot it was hot outside. All right, so it's, let's see, 10:23 out the door. So the goal was test track by 9, Cosmic Rewind by 10. So we did okay. And part of that has to do with the fact that we lost some time at test track, but we also gained some time back on Cosmic Rewind because I feel like that could have been worse. Right now, looking at the thing, it's 75 minutes now standby. And just like test track this morning, that 75 minutes is being spent almost entirely inside Lightning Lane. Is going to just cook standby at this point. Luckily, you don't have to wait out here for that 75 minutes, which is great. So guests are spending all that time inside there. Let's go check in on test track. Along the way, I will again say that you are absolutely benefited by hitting Cosmic Rewind as early as possible. I think the strategy, if you don't mind doing it, is to rope drop still, Cosmic Rewind, and then single rider test track. Again, we're going to be testing that later, but I have no doubt that it's going to be a victory. But if you don't want to do that, well, we'll take a look. But I kind of think that it's more likely you're going to get an obscene wait time at Cosmic Rewind. I don't know. We'll see. We got to go check. Well, if you're basing it solely off of what the posted wait time is, yeah, it looks like it. At this point now at 10:26 in the morning, it's a 60-minute wait now standby, where it was 70 earlier. That's the morning rush probably was affecting test track. They got the morning rush out of the way. They processed those guests. They processed a bunch of Lightning Lanes. By the way, this is single or multi-use Lightning Lane, whereas Cosmic Rewind is single use. But 60 minutes here, so I would almost think that it's still a benefit. I still think it's possible. I had speculated early in the morning that test track would consume a lot of that early morning, the rope drop energy, because it's the new ride and everybody wants to experience it. Cosmic Rewind has been here for a while, but I feel like you have to account for the fact that Cosmic Rewind is so exceptional and it's so good, even though it does affect me. My stomach, it's still a beautiful, beautiful attraction, very well done. It could be that there's still lots and lots of demand for cotton. We could see it right there. We got lucky. It could have been worse. I feel like our 55 minutes could have been worse. So it's possible that Cosmic Rewind is still the way to go. Yeah, man, 60 minutes at 10, what did I say? 10:27? That's not bad. That's not bad. We needed. Here we go. Single rider. All right. So there's two lanes here, one left, the single rider, the one on the right is Lightning Lane. You're gonna bypass all of that other queue out there. And I suspect that's it right there. That's the total of single riders, about a dozen of us. We'll be in the vehicle in like 5 or 10 minutes after they start loading vehicles, I think. There you go, just like that. It's so easy, so smooth.
How many here, guys?
We're already, it's been 2 minutes.
3 on 1, 2 on 2.
Not even 2 minutes.
Single rider row 2.
There we go, I'm off. Row 2. I'm gonna be behind these guys, I think.
Help them.
today's journey.
I am your test vehicle.
What are you doing?
Sounding futuristic.
Just be yourself. By using advanced cameras and sensors, vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
Can I show them?
Now, how about we kick back and enjoy the ride?
Let's go.
Might be complete, but just ahead is the vehicle showcase, where you can explore the latest innovations from General Motors. Not to shift gears, but please remember to watch your step and take all of your personal belongings with you as you hit the road. You see what I did there?
I think you should just leave the jokes to me.
Maybe you're right. Thanks for joining us. See you in the future.
Now at 10:38, it's pretty wide open as far as what you do next. You could do Mission to Mars while you're in the neighborhood, but that is available to you pretty much all day, although it's a huge piece of property here. So like, maybe you just do it while you're there, because coming back to this space is a heck of a walk. While we're at it, let's take a look at the tip board. Hang on, let's see. How does it look today at 10:38 now? Pretty wide open there. Okay, Frozen Ever After's 40 minutes. That's pretty typical. That's actually not bad for 10:40. That ain't bad. Grand Fiesta Tour is always walk on. Guardians is now up to 75. I think that's where we left it, yeah. Figment 5, always a walk on. You never have to work too hard to see Figment. Same for Living with the Land, although it's a little bit more in demand. That's 15 minutes right now. Okay, Mission Space is 45. Okay, so I have that wrong. I thought that would be, I hadn't looked at it for a minute, but maybe you do Mission Space while you're down there. Remy's is 45. That's pretty good actually for this time. That's going to get up to 60, 70 within an hour or two, I would guess. Nemo is 15. Actually, that's the Seas, not Nemo. It's 15. Soarin' is 15. That's pretty good. Actually, that's the place you want to go right now. Spaceship Earth, 20 minutes. That's probably about the most it'll be for most of the day. Test Track is now down to 50. Test Track is now down to 50. And then, oh no, it was, yeah, and then, that's right, it was Nemo. That was fit. I had my attractions confused. Turtle Talk with Crush is 15. Pretty good. And there you go, take care. So I feel like at this point, your best two options are Mission. I mean, again, if only because this property is so big and you want to just, you don't want to, crisscrossing it'll take you 8-10 minutes to do that, you know, to get from one side of the park, even just width-wise, right? We timed it the other, last month from Soarin' to, where is it? Where'd it go? It's over there somewhere. To Mexico is like a 10-minute walk almost. Oh, that's right. We were trying to get to Norway for Frozen. It was like a 10-minute walk. So I would say Mission and then Soarin', but by the time you get to Soarin', it might be 30 minutes or so, maybe 40, as you get closer to 11 a.m., 11:30. As for me, I'm just gonna take a stroll through the World Showcase. Take that in, because I love it. I mean, I got half of mine to go on the Grand Fiesta Tour right now. Regardless of the fact that it's always available. Maybe it's a little too early to get in there because that's margaritas and enchiladas at 10:15. You know, maybe we have lunch at that restaurant later today. I've never done that before. Take a quick peek over here at Frozen. Looks light. Oh, I see the queue coming out the threshold there, so that probably is in the 30-minute range. It's actually much quicker than it looks. It looks like it's going to take a while, but that's a pretty smooth moving queue, in spite of the fact that it has lightning lane. It's posted still at 40 minutes. I can see the sign up there, but that's probably not a 40-minute queue, closer to 30. But you can stay tuned for that and more in our next episode from Epcot. This is going to conclude our rope drop adventure. Look out for another Epcot video later this week, where we're just gonna drink and eat our way around the park once more. One of my favorite things to do here at Epcot. Drink, eat, and enjoy rides like Spaceship Earth and Living with the Land. Stay tuned. Till then, be safe out there, be kind to one another. Fresh baked.